Alright, so, uh, basically what we're going to be doing for the one-on-one lesson here is I'm going to go down from a list that I keep mentally. If there's something that you're familiar with and you don't want to go over, just let me know and we can skip over it. Otherwise, I'm just going to go down this list so I don't forget anything, alright?
Okay, sounds good.
Alright, so the first thing I'm going to cover is tank gameplay. Now, something that's very important to tank gameplay is speed climbing. Do you know how to speed climb?
No, never done it actually before. I know
Alright
that you
then.
can do it, but I'm not really sure how.
Alright, well, let's see if we can get you to do it here. So I'm going to spawn up as a tank. I would suggest turning down your game music here. Alright, so now what I want you to do is I want you to spectate me in first person mode.
Okay.
Alright, so there are four different ways to speed climb. I'm only going to cover
Mm-hmm.
two of them here. So, once you get on the ladder, as you see me here, you're going to look 90 degrees to the right and 90 degrees downward. Now this is the down right method. Once you're facing down right like this, you can do the speed climb, but you need to make sure you're facing down and to the right. If you're facing the ladder or have your back to the ladder, it will not work. So,
Hmm.
when I'm
Okay.
standing, yeah, when I'm looking down like this to the side, I'm going to press the keys A and S, and I speed climb upward. Now, you can speed climb in the opposite direction by pressing the exact opposite keys, so since I had to press A and S to go up, I pressed W and D to go down.
Hmm. Okay.
Okay? Now, the next method here is the upright method, 90 degrees to the right and 90 degrees upward. And with this, you gotta press W and A, and again to go down, exact opposite keys S and D.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Alright, so I'm
So
gonna spawn you
most of
up,
the okay.
see if you can give it a try. There you go.
I think the first one worked too. I think.
Yeah. Yeah, it's working.
Oh, that's
Now,
how you do it. Okay.
now the thing is, you have to make sure to be able to do this very quickly. So what you want to do is you want to jump into it while already looking down right, so you can go quickly into a speed climb as soon as you come up to it. There you go.
Hmm. Okay.
Alright. So now the next thing here, with since we're still on the ladders, is actually called ladder launching. Basically, all you're doing is when you're on a ladder, you press spacebar, and as you see, the tank goes flying away from the ladder. This is actually very useful for if you're trying to get out and a survivor decides to commit too close to you, and you can jump off the ladder, and as you see, you move at a much faster pace than actually running to him.
Hmm. Okay. Do I need to keep
Alright.
looking down?
No, you don't need to. In fact, when you do the ladder launch, you could actually aim away from the ladder. You can aim at the target you want to go
Oh.
to. Doesn't really matter.
Okay.
Alright. So, the next thing we're going to cover here is jump rocking. Now, can you do jump rocks consistently?
Hmm. I know how to do them, but I'm not really sure how to do them like one after another.
Ah, alright. Well, let's see if we can try and fix that here. To jump rock is a sequence rather than a combination. A sequence of rock and then spacebar. So you have to press the rock button before the spacebar. If you press spacebar at the exact same time as the rock, or before the rock, it will not work.
Okay.
Now rock and then spacebar. Very nice. Let's keep at it.
Yeah, this one really takes me a long time actually.
Well, here, let's try it here with something like where we have an actual part where we have to do it. So I want you to just try and get the jump rock off of this little incline here. Basically,
Okay.
if you're not jumping, then you're pressing it too late. So you have to press the jump bar earlier.
But not at the same time.
Yeah, not at the same time. Very nice. Two in a row.
Okay.
Three.
Beginner.
Alright. Let's try one more here. Try one more on the incline. Go, what are you doing over here? I mean, on the incline!
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. My... Oh my god. No.
I gotta press spacebar sooner. Much sooner.
It's like it jumps. You see?
Well, you gotta press the spacebar sooner. You're not pressing it fast enough. You're pressing it too late. There you go. Alright, so now what I want you to do here... Oh, very nice. So now we're gonna do some speed climbing practice while doing jump rock. So basically, you're gonna go climb to the top of this ladder and do a jump rock off of it. So, let's start doing some speed climbs, shall we? I would suggest getting used to the downright method first before doing the upright method. It seems a lot easier. There you go. And make sure you have to be looking all the way down to the very bottom. No, you gotta get to the top. There you go. Very nice. If you're sliding off of the ladder, you're not looking all the way down. Very nice.
Okay.
There you go. 3 in a row. Keep doing it. Keep doing it until it's no longer luck. 4. Oh. Remember, all the way down. All the way down. And you gotta look to the right. Can't, you have to have your side to it. Ah.
Wow.
A 5th.
Why does it stop? Like it started like going up fast, but it just
Because you're not looking all the way down right. You have to have your side to the ladder. Have your side to the ladder. Here, let me spectate you. You have to have your side to the ladder. You can't have it backspaced. So there you go. Oh, there you go. You're doing the upright method.
yeah.
All right.
Okay, let me try the other one.
The other one's a lot easier. A lot of people would say. No, you gotta jump into it. You can't do it like that. So jump into the down right. There you go. Oh no no. Almost.
Hmm.
There you go. Just gotta make yourself more centered, though. Otherwise, you'll fall off of longer ladders. Nah, you gotta aim all the way down. All the way down. That's not all the way down. Basically, okay, look. Hold on for a second.
Hmm.
I want you to look straight down right now. No, right now. There you go. Now, see how you're going straight down? You can't move your mouse anymore?
Right. Right.
That's what you have to do on the ladder. There you go.
I'm even moving my hand. Okay.
Alright, let's do some more jump rocks here. Very nice. Remember, spacebar has to be done earlier. There you go. Essentially, you have to press them exactly one after the other. Very nice.
Okay.
And just tell me, yeah, and just tell me when you're ready to move on to the next part.
Yeah, we can move on.
All right. All right. So the next thing here is going to be haymakers. Haymakers cannot be done on Confoggle though, just to keep that in mind, and certain servers to disable them. Haymaker,
Okay.
which I'm sure you're familiar with. A haymaker is essentially where you punch and rock at the exact same time. That's all you're doing. It's just punch and rock at the exact same time.
Oh,
Now-
okay. This is just
yeah.
normal versus, right?
Yeah, and this is normal versus. Now, you can combine this with a jump, similar to a jump rock, but this will require a combination and a sequence. Essentially, you're going to have to press the haymaker combo at the exact same time, and then followed by spacebar. So it's basically a
Okay.
jump rock, except now you're doing a haymaker jump. There you go, very nice. On your first try, too. No, so let's just try this 2 more times, because this isn't entirely important.
This is just more like a show-off type of thing.
Somewhat, it's not entirely beneficial to use it, but if you can use it, you can basically hit a survivor 3 times before he's able to get up.
Okay.
So, just to give you an example here, let's say I cornered a survivor over here. I do 1 hit, and then a rock while he's getting up, and then another punch before he could even move, and that's 3 hits right there before he
That's
can move.
easy, 40, 60.
Yeah,
That's
that's...
easy, 60 to something.
No, it's 24 damage per hit for the tank. So that's, let's see, 48, and that's 72 damage.
Wow.
Yeah, 72 damage, and it's just that single combo. And let's get one more jumping haymaker here.
It's the spacebar that
Gotta press it sooner. Oh, that's jump rock. Very nice. There we go. Alright, so yeah, that's the jumping haymaker thing. So any questions with any of the stuff we've gone over so far?
Besides practice, no. I think everything's pretty much clear. Yeah.
Alright. So the next thing we're going to do here is going to go over hittables. There are two types of hittables. There are the smaller hittables and the bigger hittables. Now, smaller hittables are basically props around the map. Now, the thing is, though, you can only determine if it's a smaller hittable based on two things. One, if it's solid, and two, you can move it. So, like, say, for example, this table here, it's solid, but you can't move it. This chair, you can move it, but it's not solid, so it's not going to do anything. However, this table right here, this is solid, and you can move it. So that is a small hittable.
Okay.
And like I said, small hittables are all over the maps. They're littered. Now you got these trash bins over here. You got barrels in Parish, etc. These are just small hittables that people usually don't recognize or use their full
Or
advantage.
don't use at all. Okay.
Yeah. So let me go ahead and get everything ready here. Alright, so here we got some survivors, and I'm going to spawn up the hittables.
Okay.
Alright. So here we have a round table. Now, there is an efficient way to use these. If you don't use them efficiently, it'll actually be less of a benefit of using them. It'll actually hurt you. Basically, when hitting all hittables, you want to try and hit them before you actually arrive at the hittable if you're trying to chase survivors. More so with these smaller hittables because you cannot afford the slowdown. Basically, let me show you here. This is the improper way to use it. So you see right here, I arrive at the hittable and then punch. And you see how I slowed down for that huge duration where I didn't move because it was in my way, correct?
Right, right.
Basically, you want to punch before you arrive at the hittable so that once you actually arrive at it, you punched it out of the way and it's no longer blocking your movement. As you see there, I moved without ever slowing down.
You have to hit it like before you like hit
Yeah.
your body with it, right?
Yeah, so go ahead and give it a try. There you go, very nice. Let's try again. Very nice.
Can you hit two at the same time, maybe?
Yes. Very nice, although you slowed down there for a bit.
I was
Let's try
actually
again.
not pressing W, so
Alright, well, keep pressing W. Very nice, there we go. Alright. So, we just hit them with the barrage of picnic tables, and if we hold down tab right now, you'll notice that their health is not missing that much, correct? Well, except for Rochelle, because you just begged her.
right.
But you see
Sorry.
the rest of the survivors, correct? They're barely missing any health.
Yeah.
So, pretty much these round tables, the smaller hittables, deal very, very little damage, like 1 or 2 damage. Their only use is to slow down the survivors or provide obstacles for them. Like, say, for example, let's say Survivor is going inside the refreshments area. I can punch this in the way of one of the doors here, and then that means that he's not going to be able to really, get out of there that easily. He'll have to shove it up to the side or jump around it, etc., which slows him down, etc.
Okay.
You can also get survivors stuck in these hittables. So let's say, for example, there's a survivor in this corner. You can punch the hittable into him, and if it gets stuck right here in the corner, he will be unable to move until the game teleports him out.
Right.
And one last thing is you can use these while you're committing to actually slow down the survivors. Because basically, while the hittable is going through the survivors, they can't move. So for that full half second that the hittable's passing through them and dealing the damage, they're unable to move in any direction, and you're able to catch up to them a bit sooner.
But yeah, the moment that you hit him, right?
Yeah,
So that gives you like, I don't know, half a second?
yeah, about half a second. Just you gotta remember you have to use them properly.
Okay.
If you slow down to hit them, then you're hurting yourself.
Okay.
So let's move on to the other hittables here. So here we have a nice shiny car. Now, do you have any idea behind hittable control?
I know how to hit him in a certain way, but I'm not really 100% familiar how to hit him, like certain directions for everything.
Alright, well let's see if we can try and fix that here. Alright, so the first thing you need to know about hitting hittables is crouching. Crouching makes it a lot easier to hit all hittables, and it makes them a lot more controllable. See, if I stand up and punch it, you see how it just kind of bounces over, correct?
Right.
But if I crouch, it goes much more smoother and straight. So,
Okay.
yeah, that's the basics to hittables. The next thing here is basically a helicopter car or a helicopter prop. Are you familiar with the helicopter prop?
I think you have to hit him in the corner, right?
Yes, you have to hit him in the corner. So as you see right here. Now, the thing is, there's a difference between doing a regular hit in the center and doing a hit in the very edge. Now, hitting in the center will give you a much more controlled and precise hittable, but at the cost of speed and distance. So, if I hit it on the edge, I get a slightly less precise movement. It's still really precise, but it can be very sporadic. But you get a higher speed and farther distance, as I'll show you here really quick. So as you see, the hittable goes way past the survivors, and it's very fast. As opposed to hitting it in the very center, it doesn't go as far.
Right, okay.
So you go ahead and give those a try here. Let me get rid of these other... I didn't get to see what you did. Let's try that again.
Too fast. Okay.
I'm trying to spawn it, but it's not coming up. Let me try again. Oh god. Why did it spawn here? Damn it, Valve. Making my job harder. Alright, there you go. Very nice. If you want it to go faster, though, you have to hit it more and more to the edge, though. You don't want to hit the side of it, you want to hit the edge of it, so more to the corner.
The edge.
Yeah. The farther you are from the center, the more helicopter. Oh, well, you aimed up!
Wow. That was... okay.
You still want to aim at the survivors, so basically, the more you are to the edge already, you see how I'm more to the edge. No, that time you hit the side. You want to aim at the survivors, but you want to be more to the edge. There you go. There you go. And look at that. Look at how far that car went. Went farther than mine.
Nice.
Alright. So, now that we've gotten that there, let's go ahead and I'm going to show you another way to hit hittables upwards or onto rooftops and such. So, here we have a nice car. Now, let's say I wanted to get this car on top of this rooftop or over this rooftop. Now, normally, this is what you're going to see tanks do, correct? They're going to do something like this, right?
Right.
But as you see, the hittable doesn't... Yeah, but the hittable doesn't go upward. It doesn't go over. So instead, you need to come up with a new way to use the hittable. Essentially, if you stand on top of the hittable, and the farther you are from the center, and you look straight down and punch, you get basically like a rubber band effect. It can't go downwards, so it bounces off the ground and goes up. So it goes so high that it basically it's a skybox there. One sec. That one messed up. Oh, come on. Alright, there you go. Give it a try.
So far from the center, all the way down.
Yes, all the way down, and then punch. Get an aim all the way down. Alright, let's try again.
Right? Okay.
They should try spawning it from this end. I think this will work. Alright, go ahead. There you go.
Interesting. Now, if the car is actually like this one, can you still do it?
Yes. Very nice. I'd also like to point out that there is a car stuck in the tree behind you. Remind me never to ask you to get my cat out of the tree.
Okay. I'm afraid of the heights, so...
Alright, so I showed you that way of hitting hittables. Now I'm going to show you another one here. It's basically back punching hittables. Oops.
Back punching?
Out of the way. Yes, back punching hittables. Alright, so basically, let's say the survivors are chasing me over to this car that's normally not on this map. Basically, what you're going to see is everyone's going to go behind the car, line up the punch, and then punch, correct?
Right, but that's gonna give him some time to, like...
Yeah, it gives them
away,
time.
though.
Yeah, it gives them time to go, like, hide behind the tree or get ready to dodge, etc. But this back punch lets you attack them from any direction of the hittable into any direction. So I'll show you here really quick. You see, I never had to actually go behind the car to punch it.
Right. That was fast.
Now, the trick to this is that once you are ready to do the punch, you have to press mouse 1 while looking at the car. And once you press the mouse 1, you have to look away from your away from the car and to your target before your punch ends. So you kind of see what I'm saying?
Okay.
You have to initiate on the car, but then aim away as your punch ends. And obviously, you got to press the key.
Okay.
You got to press the keys corresponding to push yourself into the prop. All right, go ahead and give it a try.
Okay.
Very nice. All right. Very nice. Now, the same exact physics apply to these props as if you were hitting them
To the
normally.
helicopter?
Yeah, you can basically do a helicopter by hitting its side. Oh, well, it hit the table, so it stopped helicopter. Let's try that again.
Okay.
Oh, okay, I'm gonna have to aim from the other side. That table.
No, but I mean, I get the idea.
Yeah, you kind of get the idea. But yeah, if you hit the edge, you get a helicopter, and wow. Oh, hello there. We both hit it.
But like, what? Oh yeah, we hit it
Yeah.
at the same time. Oh, like, okay.
Yeah, you get the idea behind that, correct? Oh. Well, that can work.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, it's fine, it's fine.
So,
This could just arrive at the... Oh, you didn't turn fast enough. Let's try again.
right.
I think
What?
you're hitting it from the side. You're hitting it from the side. Basically,
Right.
you're
I was
arriving
trying
from
to do
right
the
here.
helicopter.
I know, but you're hitting it from the side. You're hitting this side. You have to arrive at the tire.
Okay.
That time you didn't get close enough before you did the punch.
Right.
There you go. Ow! Well, gee, now I know why you kept flinging those cars over me, or over at me.
Okay.
Very nice. Alright,
Interesting. I didn't know that. I
now...
see people doing it. Like, how do they do that? Okay.
Now, again, you could also hit hittables upwards like this. So say, for example, I want to get this onto the rooftop behind me. You just have to aim upwards.
Wait, up, like up? Okay.
Yes, up. You didn't turn around. Remember, you gotta push yourself into the hittable as you're finishing the punch. You're not pushing yourself into it fast enough.
So, okay, so basically I have to push myself and then go up.
You have to
and look
do...
up and then turn around?
No, 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 look, watch. You arrive at the hittable, punch it, but as you're finishing the punch, you're still pushing yourself back into the hittable. So you're going up to it, punching, and then still moving. See how I'm turning around, but I'm still moving in the direction that I went?
Right, okay.
There you go. Alright, try it. You didn't turn your mouse fast enough. Let's try again. There you go. Alright, do you want to try one more time?
Interesting. Yeah, one time.
Alright.
That should do it.
You didn't back into it.
Wow.
You're not backing into it, you're moving away from it. Basically,
my
this
God,
is...
no, I'm-
Here, let me show you what you're doing right here, look. This is what you're doing. You're moving away from the hittable as you're trying to do the punch.
Okay. No, but I'm turning. Okay.
Yeah, let's try again. No, so you're moving away from the hittable. Still moving away from it. You don't want to move away from it. There you go. Let's try again. Alright, you're getting there. I'll just aim upwards this time. No, you moved away. Still moving away.
Oh my God, this one is actually harder though. That's weird, cause I'm okay. Well,
Yeah, try this
Almost.
instead. When you arrive at the hittable, turn your back to it and just punch. See if you can... no, I don't think that one will work. Not with this side because it's so much lower. Basically,
Right.
you can't pre-punch a back punch. So you see how normally, like when I showed you earlier, you could pre-punch the hittable without ever slowing down, correct?
right.
You can't do that with back punching.
Oh,
You have to make
okay.
sure you bump into the hittable first. There you go.
I was pre-punching. That's probably why. Okay.
Probably, yes. Almost. Oh, you kind of moved away from the hittable, though. But you almost got it.
Weird, but okay.
You're moving away from the hittable still. You have to push yourself into the hittable. No, you're still moving away from it. you have to
Wow.
look. Let me show you. You have to move into it and then turn around and quickly press S. So don't start pressing S until you've already fully turned around. Okay? There we go. Let's try again. Alright, we're getting somewhere now. You just need to
Okay.
you have to turn and aim at the rooftop faster.
That looks so messed up on my monitor.
Let's try it one more time here. Ah.
No, I pre-hit it actually. That was my mistake.
Come on, you gotta get one onto the rooftop. Oh, it's going. There we go. All right, we got it.
It did. Okay.
Yeah.
Alright.
So
Next
That's it.
one.
next one. Oh, somehow I got on top of
Like,
it.
that was so hard. Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
So the next thing we're gonna cover here is cleaving. Now, do you know how to cleave with the tank?
No, that's I don't know what that is.
Yeah, let me show you. It's basically
Cleaving?
multi-punching. It's basically multi-punching, but hitting in more than just a 90-degree angle.
Oh, okay.
Now, this is the best setup I can give here without having to keep resetting them. So, as you see here, you can punch both survivors at the same time with a single punch.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and you can do it a full 180 degrees. And it can be done from right to left, or it can even be done from left to right. So basically, if you're only hitting Coach, you're moving too slow. If you're only hitting Nick, you're moving too fast.
Okay. I got a question. Do I need to look up one of the survivors, or
You have to
at the same
initiate
time?
aiming. You have to initiate aiming at one of the survivors, and then aim at the other one. So right here, I'm aiming at Coach, and then as I do the punch, I aim at Nick. Oh, I did too late.
Okay.
So you see there. Oh wow. There you go. So yeah, I aim at Coach, and then I aim at Nick.
Mm.
You're gonna have to back up a bit. The soda machine is gonna block. There you go. You have to stand kind of at the end of the soda machine so that it doesn't block your punch. There you go. Oh, don't move! No, stop moving! Get your hands off of the WASD
Sorry,
keys.
okay.
No moving.
Okay.
No
okay,
moving.
okay. How come it's not hitting? Okay.
Because it's too
it's
slow.
blocking my
You're doing
punch.
it too slow. No, it's not. You're just moving too slow. Like I said, if you're only hitting Coach, your punching is too slow. Now it's too fast. Actually, I think you're too far away from Coach now.
Yeah, I am actually.
No, well, don't
Okay.
punch it!
Oh, he was too far.
That's the point!
How come it's
No, there you go again. I told you to take your hands off those keys. Only mouse,
Okay,
only your
I am,
mouse.
okay.
Only your mouse.
I am. Okay.
Gotta do it faster. Faster. Even faster. Gotta do it faster than that.
Wow.
Yeah, let me spectate here.
Faster
oh
than
god.
that?
Let me see. Alright. Oh, I see what you're doing. You're doing a complete 360. No, you have to aim at Nick at the end. You have to aim straight for Nick. There you go.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you're going past
okay.
Nick. That's what's happening. Alright. Too slow. You have to aim at Coach. You have to aim at Nick, basically. There you go again with those WAS and D keys. I gotta have to ask you to unbind them at this rate. No, you have to do it much sooner. You're basically... No. You can't finish your punch on the initial target. You're actually going to be finishing the punch on the last target. Basically like the back punch. Do you remember how I told you you had to finish your punch aiming away at the target? This is the exact same thing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, this is the exact same thing.
But I'm aiming at him. Why? Okay.
You gotta do it sooner.
No keys.
Sooner than that.
It's
You're still
that is so
finishing...
weird.
Yeah, you're still finishing your punch on the single survivor. Much sooner than that. Like, alright, try this. Try this. As soon as you click... No! Why are you moving?
Because I thought you were
Get
gonna show
your...
me something.
No,
Okay.
no. Just take your hands off the keys. I will tell you if you need to move. Okay.
Okay.
Alright, so as soon as you click, aim at the other target. Don't wait. Just as soon as you click, aim at the other target. There you go. You got it. There you go.
Oh, okay, okay. Okay.
No, now you're not doing it again. As soon as you click, aim at the other target. Or you're aiming past Nick now. There you go.
Why is that?
I think the soda can might be blocking it.
But I get what you're saying actually, but you actually hit to... As soon as you click, then you have to move it.
Yeah, pretty much. As soon as you click, you have to move
Okay.
it. Just you have to make sure to be aiming at Nick at the end there. Nope, gotta do it sooner. Remember, as soon as you click. There you go.
Okay.
Very nice.
Uh,
There you go. You got it. Aw. Let's do one more. There we go. Very nice. Alright, you can move
Okay.
now. You can move now.
okay.
Alright. So, the next thing we're gonna do here is basically a basic type of bunny hopping. Are you familiar with any kind of bunny hopping?
Only the one that I had to press crouch, I think.
Alright, well, they're both the
But-
same kind of bee hopping. Let me see if I can get this in a better spot here. One sec. There you go. Alright.
Okay.
So basically, now bee hopping as the tank is, some people will say it's harder. I think it's actually easier. But basically, we're not going to be going over the complicated part of bee hopping. We're actually going to do just a single basic bee hop without any swaying. So we're not going to be doing any of this. You know, we're not doing any of the swaying here. We're going to just do a straight jump. Now, I'm sure you've noticed that as the tank, when you jump, when you land, you get slowdown, correct? So you see right here, if I jump, I get slowed down when I land, correct?
Right.
So this makes chasing survivors over counters very difficult because then you slow down as you land on the prop, correct? Now,
Right.
you can completely avoid this slowdown. Even on Confoggle, you can do this by just simply bee hopping.
Ah,
So you see
okay.
right? Let me see if I can show you here. Aw. Yeah, I haven't done this in a while.
Oh, that. Okay.
Yeah, that's all you're doing is just single bee hop. And as you see, I got no slowdown when I went over the car.
Well, I didn't even jump it.
There you go, very nice. 2 in a row. I'm calling bee hop hacks right now.
Script.
Very nice.
Okay. Oh, wow. Mm,
Very nice. Alright, so let's do one more.
okay. Do I need to look at like down or up or
No,
just
you don't need to look down or up. You just look straight. There you go. Very nice.
Okay. And this work of anything that is blocking me, right? As
Yes.
long as I can jump it.
Yes, and you could also do this as Survivor too, because let me show you here really quick. As Survivor, when you jump on a prop, you also get slowdown, but not as much as the tank. So as a Survivor, you can get away from the tank or other infected much quicker if you do a bee hop also.
Which
So
is
basic-
spacebar, right?
Yeah, just spacebar. I prefer to hold crouch, but that's just me. Everyone has a preference. Some people prefer to do standing, some people prefer to do crouching. I prefer crouching. Alright,
Mm.
so any questions?
Mm. Did you just die? Oh no, I thought you
Nah, I'm
just
good.
died. No.
Alright.
No,
So,
I think that's pretty much it.
alright then. So the next thing we're going to cover here is rock hitboxing. Now, are you familiar with rock hitboxing? Alright, well let me... basically the best example I can give you is, have you ever tried to dodge a rock at the last second and it hits the air right next to you, and you're like, how the fuck did that hit me? It just missed?
Right. Yeah.
That's rock hitboxing. That's completely consistent. There's a large hitbox around the survivor that registers rocks. Let me go ahead and set up the survivors. Alright, so what I want you to do here is I want you to stand right here and watch where the rocks are landing.
Okay.
Alright, so just watch where the rocks are landing. No, go closer so you can actually see where they're landing. You're basically going to be standing, yeah, like right here, and just watch where the rocks are landing.
Okay.
Oops, too close.
Huh. So what? Okay. So it's like you're aiming at him, but at the same time you're not?
Someone, you're aiming for the air right next to him. That's all you're basically doing for hitboxing. Alright, so you go ahead and come up here and give it a try.
It's like, stand right here actually, and then I saw him. You hit him like
Yeah.
right here. Not him. I'm like, what? Okay.
Alright, so go ahead and give it a try. So you just have to speed climb up. Now for this part of the exercise, you can go ahead and stand right here. Since there's no glows on the server, it's a lot easier to be able to see them. Now remember, you're not aiming for them, you're aiming for the air right next to them. Very nice. Remember, you have to compensate for each different rock. Each rock has a different throw and velocity range. You're gonna have to start aiming lower with the two-handed and one-handed rock. Much lower. Come on.
I can't even see him.
I think we might have to go over a rock throwing lesson here. Are you familiar with how to throw each of the individual rocks?
I know that the one that you use two hands actually goes far.
Alright, we'll go over the rock throwing lesson here after this. So let's try and get one more hitbox rock on Ellis or Nick. Way too high. Ah, close.
Did I hit him?
No, it hit the rock. Or I mean, hit the building. There we go. Very nice. Alright. So we'll get to the rock throwing lesson here in a bit. Let's finish up the hitboxing. So go ahead and come on down here. Alright, so hitboxing works, from, the edges of them, but it also works above them. So as you see right here, we have two survivors behind the fence, and they can get hitboxed just as easy. You just gotta throw the rock slightly over the, slightly over the wall here. Now, go ahead and give it a try. Just give one throw. Almost. There we go. Now, what I'm going to do right now really quick is I'm going to make all of the bots crouch.
Okay.
So right here, as you see, everyone's crouching, including the bots. Now, what this is to demonstrate is that crouching does not make your hitbox any smaller. you can get hitbox just the same as if you were standing.
Right.
So go ahead and give it one try
So
here.
the hitbox. Oh, the hitbox.
Yeah,
is
your
really big
hitbox.
then.
Yeah, your hitbox doesn't get smaller by crouching. Very nice. All right. All right. So let's go ahead and go over the rock throwing lesson here. So let me go ahead and get one of the survivors over here. Alright, so we're gonna practice rock throwing on Nick here.
Okay.
Go ahead and do something really quick. Have to do, what key should I bind here? I don't think I have anything for B. Alright, so basically there are 3 different rock throws, all of which are random selection. This is different though in Confoggle. In Confoggle you can now select which rock you want to throw. Now, there is the two-handed rock, the one-handed rock, and the underhand rock. A lot of people will confuse the one-handed rock with the two-handed rock because they're both overhead, but they are distinctly different and require different aiming. So you see here, this is the one-handed rock. I'm basically grabbing it with one hand first, and then picking it up. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm basically guiding it with one rock or with one hand. Are you familiar with like basketball? Do you know how in basketball they have one hand on the side and then one hand on the back of the ball to guide it?
Right.
That's exactly what the one-handed rock is. The underhand rock you pick up with both hands vertically at the exact same time, and you keep it below your waist. The two-handed rock, as you see here, I pick up with both hands horizontally and keep it over my head. So as you see here, another two-handed rock, underhand rock, one-handed rock.
I can't do this on my own. I owe you one.
So go ahead and do some aiming here.
Wow.
And remember, with the underhand rock, you have to aim a bit up and to the upper left area because it comes from the lower right section of your tank.
I'm down.
Very nice.
I need some. Thanks.
Okay, so anything that is actually under, you have to aim up, right?
Yes, you have to aim up and to the left. Very nice. Alright,
Okay.
so,
What is?
any questions
Okay.
about the rocks?
I've seen some people doing like some curved rocks, like for example, they're here, then they're going like this.
Yeah,
Oh,
That's-
you work. Okay.
we're gonna go over curve rocking here. So, first off, how familiar are you with curve rocking? Can you do any kind of curve rocking?
I know I can do like something right here, and then going like this. Well,
Alright.
something like it. It's not working though.
No, it's fine. We'll go over it here in a sec. Alright, so hold on. Alright, so we're gonna start with the easiest of curve rocking here. Now, curve rocking, essentially, the timing for curve rocking, you have to go with the animation of your tank. As you notice with each rock throw, he pulls back to get momentum and then starts moving his arms forward with the forward momentum. Basically, as soon as you get the forward momentum, as soon as you see your tank going for that forward momentum, that's when you want to curve the rock. Now, for here, all you gotta do is aim straight down with the underhand rock and the one-handed rock. The two-handed rock, though, you have to lip it over the edge. You can't aim straight down with the two-handed rock. Otherwise, you'll end up hitting the ground. So go ahead and give it a try. Very nice.
Oh, okay.
Remember, that's a two-handed rock. You can't aim it straight down. You need to get your hands off those W, A, and D keys for this.
Okay.
I might have to get you a bottle of Ritalin. So, back up a bit though, because you do have vision on the survivors from there. Slight vision. Alright, there you go. Remember, can't do straight down with two-handed. Very nice.
Ah, okay.
Almost.
Hey y'all, I need some help. Thanks.
Alright, let's do one more. Very nice. Alright. Just go on to the next curve
That's pretty
rocking here.
simple.
Yeah, pretty simple. But don't worry, we'll get to the harder curve rocking here in a sec, and you'll be wanting to go back to the simple. So,
Okay.
the next part here is curving basically around corners, instead of aiming, you know, straight down over an edge. Now this, the timing for this actually becomes, you might want to, yeah, making me a little claustrophobic there. The timing for this is a bit different for some of the rocks. A one-handed rock can be done much sooner than usual, and it's very simple. One-handed rock is basically the best and the easiest rock to curve. The underhand rock, however, is very tricky. The underhand rock, you actually have to either do it at the very last second, or you can aim away at the target and then aim at them. So as you see here, aim away at the target and then aim at them. And this is what you probably want to do with the underhand rock, because it's a lot more difficult to curve rock when you're trying to do it around a corner, simply because of the fact that you have to do it at the very last second. See here, I'm not aiming away from the target this time, and I'm doing it at the very last second. It's literally at the very last second. And even then, I can still
Right.
not get it. But if I aim away, it's a lot more forgiving. Aim away at the restrooms, and then aim at them. It's a lot more forgiving. So, go ahead and give it a try here. You threw it behind you.
Okay.
Way too early. Remember, you want to wait for your rocks throwing momentum. Very nice. Very nice. Too much. Very nice. I'm going to go ahead and give you a target here really quick. Remember, the underhand rocks, you want to aim away from the target. Way too early. Really too early.
Too early. Oh my god.
Well, the two-handed rocks, I don't cover two-handed rock curves anymore because they're really difficult to do, and they're insignificant anyway, since in Confago you now have a rock selector. That was good, but you aimed too low and hit the ground. Too early. Very nice. Too early. Very nice. Way too early.
Too early. Yeah. It is kind of difficult, huh?
This isn't even the difficult part yet. Very nice. So tell me when you're ready to move on to the next part of the curve rocking. Too early. way too much. You actually got that one, but you aimed it too far. Too far. Too early. Still early.
Use some help over here. Use some help over here.
Too early. Very nice.
That needs some practice.
You're aiming
Okay.
too far past the targets for a few of them. Alright, so let's get to the next one here. Oh god. Shoved me.
No, I'm not gonna kill you.
Alright, so let me go ahead and set up the next part here. Oh, you're gonna love this part.
Oh no. Okay.
Yeah, you're gonna love this part. Oh, before we continue on to the next part, I actually forgot something with the hitboxing. Let me go ahead and set her up for the hitboxing there very quick, just to show you. So, as I showed you earlier, you can hitbox a survivor, you know, standing behind a prop and such by throwing it to their side, correct?
Right.
But another thing to note is that the hitbox doesn't extend past the props. As you see here, we have a pole right here. So if I actually throw, let me see if I can get this. If I could actually, if you throw the rock at the very center of the pole, you won't hit him. So let me see if I can get it here. So as you see there, I hit the almost the very center of the pole, and I didn't hitbox him. So you can't hitbox through props, or, you know, at a prop. You have to throw it around the pole in order to get him.
On the side.
Yeah.
Okay.
So. Oh, we don't need to practice this. This is just giving you advice.
Oh, just a tip? Okay.
Yeah, just a tip. So let me set up the survivors. Alright. So this part, I hope you actually do have some really good mouse control, because it's actually going to be difficult if you're not good enough with the
Okay.
mouse.
Okay.
Hold on. Damn it, I keep screwing keep screwing up the spotting. Hold on. There we go. Alright, let me set it up.
Man, this right here hurts something fierce.
Alright, so here is basically, it's going to be a little training for here to show you how to curve one-handed rocks and underhand rocks over chest-high props.
Okay.
So, you paying attention here? Alright.
I am, yeah.
Alright, so here, now I'm sure you're familiar that if you try and throw an underhand rock over this, as you see, it's not going to go over. The two-handed rock, however, easily gets over these props. But the underhand rock and the one-handed rock will just blow up in your face. So let me go ahead and get a one-handed rock here really quick. And here's a one-handed rock, and as you see, blows up in my face. The reason behind this is
Right.
because the one-handed rock and the underhand rock come at either your chest level or underneath your chest level, meaning that they can't get over chest-high props. The two-handed rock, however, comes from above your body, you know, above your head, so it can easily get over. Now, in order to curve rock underhand rocks or one-handed rocks over chest-high props, you're actually going to have to aim away from your target and then aim straight at them again. So you're basically doing a 180 and then another 180.
Oh, okay.
Yes,
okay.
you're basically doing two 180s. So go ahead and give it a try here.
Oh, this is at two hands. Okay.
You got it, but you aimed too low. Too late. Very nice. Too low.
Two hands.
Oh, whoa there. Too low. Very nice.
Ah, that's how you're doing.
Get up!
Too low, I guess.
Yep. Very nice. And just tell me when you're ready to move on to the next part.
I just do like 3 more and then that should do it.
Alright. Too early.
Somebody want to lend me a hand here?
Very nice.
For the love of God, someone help me!
Alright. You got the hang of that actually pretty quick. Most people take a little bit longer to actually get this one.
Yeah.
Alright. Yep.
Okay.
Alright. So the next part here, I'm actually gonna have to ask you to kill off your tank so you can spectate me doing it. So just
How do I-
switch, either type kill on the console or press M and switch to the other side, and I'll kick the tank for you. And then switch back over. Alright, so I'm
Okay.
gonna spawn myself up tank. Now, basically what I'm gonna show you here is how to curve one-handed rocks and underhand rocks underneath you and down into survivors, like hiding under a tunnel or under a sunroof. So I'm gonna need you to spectate me in first person. Tell me when you're ready.
Okay. I'm ready.
Alright, now first order of business here is that you have to be closer to the edge. The closer you are to the edge, the better and easier it is. Now the next thing is that at no point do you want to aim straight down. So as you see right here, I'm aiming downward, but I'm not aiming straight down. If I look straight down at any point, then it will not work.
Right.
So here I'm going to be aiming slightly downward, then I'm going to curve underneath me, but unfortunately I didn't do it properly there. So let me see if I can get it. Basically, you're going to want to go in a crescent shape around your tank at no point ever going straight down. So you see I'm kind of doing like a crescent shape around my tank, correct?
Right, I see.
That's basically what you got to do.
Ah.
Oh, that time I did it too early. Still too early. And just tell me when you're ready to give it a try.
I'll try. Sure.
Alright.
To the edge, right? Okay.
Yes. Oh, too close to the edge.
Is that fine? That should.
Yeah,
That should
I
do
mean,
it, right?
yeah, it doesn't really matter as long as you're on the edge.
This one is gonna take me a long time.
Let me see, let me spectate you really quick. Oh, you got one.
I got one.
I see what you're doing wrong. You're aiming straight down. Remember, you're not aiming straight down. You have to aim in a crescent shape around yourself. You're aiming too high now. Nope. And you went straight down again. You can't aim straight down.
No straight down. Okay.
No straight down. Too high. Gotta stay low. You're still aiming straight down. Here. Let's go. So kill off your tank again so I can show you. Alright, so tell me when you're spectating me.
Oh. I am now.
Alright, so basically this is what you're doing here. You're going like this. Do you see how you're going straight down? You're aiming down like this. You don't want to do this. You want to aim like this. See, at no
Okay.
point to ever look straight down. And you have to keep it low.
Okay.
Ah, these damn two-handed rocks. Alright, you ready to try it again?
Sure.
Alright.
Okay.
You hear me?
What am I doing wrong? I don't understand. Okay.
Well, a lot of them were two-handed rocks. You can't do it with two-handed.
This is too.
Way too early. Too early still. Way too early.
Two hands.
Almost. Too early. Way too early?
Wait,
You have to-
early.
Yeah, the underhand rocks, you have to leave it, you have to be aiming outward for a longer time than you're used to. You basically gotta curve it at the very last second. So you have to swing your mouse very quickly.
And it's only the underhand is the only one that you can do, right? And the other one.
No, you can do one-handed rocks.
Hmm.
Alright, so go ahead and give it a try. Oh, I see what you're doing wrong. You're aiming high. You need to stay low. No, not
But
that
no,
low.
okay.
Yeah, like that. There you go. But you gotta turn much sooner than that. Or much quicker, I should say. Almost. Too early. Another thing, don't aim at the edge, aim opposite direction of them. You're basically aiming at the edge, trying to curve it around the edge. You want to actually be curving it underneath you. So look a bit more to the left. There you go. You're aiming straight down again.
Oh my god.
And you keep
I gotta
aiming
use
to the
this
edge.
one.
Stop aiming to the edge. Aim
I'm not-
straight
okay,
forward.
okay.
Straight forward. Ah, you're still doing it. You're still doing it. You need to stop aiming at the edge. Aim, or look to the left, a bit more to the left. Ah.
Okay. You got a lot of hard
look.
questions actually with me, so.
There you go. There you go. Now stop looking to the right. Stop it. Oh, now
To the
you went
right?
too
Okay.
high. No. You don't want to do the right. Straight down, you did. You're still doing straight down.
Oh,
You're aiming at the edge. Alright. Yeah, I mean, it's a bit tricky to get. It's not a scenario for everything. But, yeah, again,
Yeah.
you're still looking to the edge. You just gotta stop looking at the edge. You gotta look straight forward and down. No, you're still looking at the
Like
edge.
that.
No, 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 to the left. There you go. Although you wanna aim a bit lower down, basically below the Christmas lights that you see there. There you go. Now you gotta do it sooner.
Wow, this is really tricky.
Well, now you're looking straight down.
Really, really tricky.
It's just it's a different type of curve rocking, to put simple.
Yeah.
I mean, if you want, we can go ahead and skip this and move on. It's up to you.
Yeah. Yeah, because this is really tricky and kind of frustrating. That I'm
Alright.
pretty sure that if I master it, I'm not even gonna use it though.
Yeah. All right. So we'll
Do
go
you
ahead
use
and.
it?
Oh, I've used it a couple of times, and I've gotten them in pugs and such. But it's very rarely, because you never actually get to be above the survivors, and actually get to use it. The time that I discovered it was actually when we were playing Coldstream in Map 2. You know the tunnel, correct?
Right. Right. Yeah.
Yeah, I was on top of the tunnel as the tank, and I curved a rock inside, and it hit somebody in there that was halfway in.
Hmm. Okay.
But anyways.
Okay. What's next?
Alright, well, I mean, that's it for the tank gameplay. Now, do you have any questions regarding anything about the tank before we move on to the next special infected?
Why does the tank make a sound whenever I don't like a rock, like a
Well,
jump rock?
He likes to grunt a lot. I mean, he's big and bulky. He's, you know,
Yeah, a lot of protein. Yeah.
yeah, a lot of protein. But yeah, one thing to also note is that there's a distinct sound the tank makes that will let you know if he's watching you. So you see right here, you see how my tank's not making any kind of growling noise, correct?
Mm-hmm.
But you gotta move to the left here. Come stand over here. There you go. So you see how my tank's not making any growling noise, correct?
Mm-hmm.
This means that the tank cannot see anyone. So you see, I mean, I can pick up a rock, but as you see, there's still no distinct growling. Just a roar. Now, watch as I move to the right here, and I'll have vision of the survivors, and you see, as soon as I move to the right here, I'm gonna make a loud roar. You see that?
Mm.
This roar means that I have... You see, this roar means that
So
I
that
have
you can
vision of
see
the
it.
survivors.
Okay.
Yeah. But as soon as I go off to the side here, I'm no longer gonna make the noise anymore. See, now I'm just breathing, pretty much. Again, to the side, I yell, back to the side here, go back to breathing. So, basically, this lets you know if the tank has vision on you or somebody else. If you hear him making that really loud yell, that means he has vision.
Okay.
Alright. So, any more questions about the tank?
Nope. Nope. Not so far. I guess more practice on that.
Alright. So, the next thing I usually like to cover is the hunter. How are you with wall kicking, basically a silent pounce, or kai pouncing, where you pounce along a single wall?
I know how to do the wall bounce, but the silent bounce, I didn't know about that.
Well, let's see. Let's go over this. So, go ahead and kill off your tank here. And I'll spawn you up as a hunter.
Stop shooting me.
I don't shoot pork, coach.
I know you shot me.
What are you doing? You
I
gotta
know.
switch over. Come on. Alright. This is a nice change of pace from those very loud tanks. Alright.
Yeah, it is.
So the
actually
wall
working.
pound or the silent pounce or the wall kick is basically that's the wall kick. Or the silent pounce as some people call it. Now are you
Okay.
familiar with how
Oh,
to
the
do
silent bounce.
that? Yeah. Are you
Yeah.
familiar with how to do that? Alright then. Yeah. They call it a silent pounce because you don't have to do the crouching noise. You see right here, normally I have to crouch and you see that noise that I'm making, correct?
Right.
You're avoiding that and just going straight to the pounce. So in other words, you're silently starting the pounce. Now, this can be done off a variety of objects throughout the map. So right here, you can even do it off the side of the bench if we're quick, or even the side of this picnic table, or even just the side of these trash bins here. Yeah, you just have to be quick about it. Now, one thing to note is that you can wall kick indefinitely, or silent pounce as some people call it. You can do it indefinitely until you collide with the survivor's hitbox. I'll show you here really quick. If I claw the survivor, but stay out of his, keep my hitbox out of range, I can still wall kick. So I'll show you here. I can still wall kick, but if I collide with him, fucking, they're gonna attack me. Let me disable that. Alright, so if I collide with him, I'll show you here. Oh my god, I'm gonna fucking, castrate these survivors, dude. I know, it's just, why did they do this? Oh god. Right here.
Oh my god.
Good enough. Alright, so I collided with their hitbox, and now I won't be able to wall kick. As you see here, I can no longer wall kick. So basically, if you get cleared from a survivor or at any point touch the survivor's body, you cannot wall kick anymore. And the only way to fix this is by crouching and pouncing again, normally. And then you can wall kick again, until of course you collide with the survivor.
Oh, okay.
Alright. Now the next thing is wall pouncing. Now how are you with the kite pouncing that I told you about, where you pounce along a single wall?
Not really that 100% familiar, but I can do it like 1 or 2 times. Like,
Well, let's see if we can... Oh, well, here. Let's go ahead and kill off your hunter, and I'll give us a good spot.
okay.
Alright, so go ahead and spectate me in first person.
Right, okay.
Alright. So for the kite pouncing, I'm gonna go over 2 different kite pounces here. Do you have like an open microphone?
I do, actually, sorry. Just I don't want to be pushing C right now.
Alright. Okay. So for the wall pounce here, I'm gonna do the first one where I have my back to the wall. Now I want to aim straight up, and then I want to move slightly away, move my cursor slightly away from the wall here. Just enough so that I can pounce away from the wall, but still be able to get close back to it. I'm going to be holding S for this, and then just keep pouncing up. You see right here, I never actually move my cursor. So let me go ahead and fall off of here. Do it again. Again, never moving my cursor, etc. Now, you can do this similar to with the other one here. Is if you press A and S here. So this time I'm aiming straight up and along the wall, and I'm going to be aiming slightly to the right. And I'm going to be holding A and S.
Kind of like wall pounds, right? Okay.
Yes.
Or Kai, or whatever they call
Kai
it.
pounds. Yeah, I don't know if there's like an official name for it, but whatever.
Right. Okay.
Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and spawn you up, and you can give both of these a try.
Okay. So try this one first, right?
You might want to do it... Well, I guess you can do it there. I was going to say you can do it over here by this pole. Very nice.
Okay.
Alright, now try the other one. Oh! You have to aim upwards.
Oh my god.
Aim upwards. There you go, but you're aiming too far to the right. Well, let's try again. Now you're not aiming.
Okay.
You're not aiming far enough to the right now. You have to do little by little until you find the right angle. Yeah, let me spectate here.
Oh my god.
Feel this old.
You're not aiming properly. So here. Now hold A and S.
Am I
A and S. A and S. Not high enough though, because you're gonna bump into something. There you go. There you go. You got it. Let's try again.
Okay.
This time without
A and
moving
S,
your
right?
mouse. So as soon as you lift off, no longer holding down, moving the mouse. All right.
Okay.
Very nice. Let's try again. No, no. You're too
I'm moving my mouse.
you're too impatient. Back up. Back up. Alright, there you go. You have the entire wall right there. There you go.
Oh, okay, cool. I am impatient.
Alright.
I'm always been told that, so.
Very nice.
Okay.
Alright, so any
Nice,
questions there about the hunter?
Do I have to press, like, for example, control every time that I'm actually bouncing or not?
No, but you can hold down control. You can hold it down. You don't have to press it every time, but you can just
Like going
just hold it
side by
down.
side, right?
Yeah. Yeah, at no point do you actually have to press it, you just have to hold it.
Right.
Alright. So any other questions?
About the hunter? No.
No? Alright then.
Should be pretty simple, I guess.
Alright. So let's go ahead and
Okay.
move on to the next special infected here, which is the boomer. How are you with getting long-ranged booms by arcing?
I'm not really good at it.
Yeah, well,
Boomer
that's
is
a-
like one of the infectors that I hate the most.
Oh, I love Boomer. He's my favorite infected. So let's go ahead and do
Oh,
this
wow.
here.
Okay.
So we go ahead and set up the survivors.
Switch to the survivors? Oh, okay.
No, no, no. I'm setting up the survivors. Don't switch.
Okay.
All right. God, sounds like you're eating something. Alright, so here I'm going to show you how to arc your vomit. Basically, your vomit goes in a straight line, and then after a certain amount of time, it starts to arc downward. So here, as you see, if I try and vomit on the survivors, looking straight at them, I can't get them. This is because the vomit's
Right.
going straight, and then before it reaches them, it starts arcing downward. Now, if I want to reach the survivors at this length, I'm going to have to aim above them. So you see, I can now reach them, because my vomit is going upward, and then starting to arc downward into them.
Okay.
I'm going to go ahead and spawn you up here. You go ahead and give it a try.
So here, right? Or closer?
There you go.
I'm
And
only
there you
getting
go.
Nick.
Well, yeah, because that's as far as you can get.
Okay.
Alright. So now, we're gonna go ahead and try and vomit from behind this van. So,
Okay.
now, vomiting behind props. Alright, so vomiting behind props, it's the simplest way I can put it is you want to pretend the prop isn't there even though it is actually there. So for example here,
Okay.
as you see, a lot of people will do something like this where they back up, but I'm vomiting over the van, but the thing is, they're too close
It's
to the
hitting the
van for
van.
that to work. Yeah, it's hitting over the van, pretty much. Now, if I want to hit the survivors at this length, I have to distance myself as if the van isn't there, even though it is there. So right here, I'm going to distance myself right here because I know that if I vomit from right here, it'll hit the survivors. So you go ahead.
What? Wait, what?
You have to pretend... Okay, listen. You have to pretend that the van isn't there, even though it is there. So you position yourself as if you're gonna vomit on them regularly, but you're using the van as cover. So go ahead and give it a try. There you go.
Ah, okay.
Now, what we're gonna do is we're gonna try something different here. Now, remove the van. Now, try and vomit on them. Now you're too far. You're now positioning yourself as if you're vomiting on them without the van. Stop using the van as a blockade for yourself. Using it, just using it as cover. Now you gotta be closer. Oh well, you got them, but you gotta be a bit closer. There you go. There you go. So basically, like I said, you have to pretend the van isn't there, even though it is. You just have to adjust yourself accordingly. So now, Now, I'm gonna move the survivor right here. I'm gonna move Rochelle over to the van. Now, here's another example. As you see here, now, vomiting from right here is not gonna get Rochelle, as you see. I can't get Rochelle because she's too close to the van. I have to, again, pretend that the van isn't here and position myself as if I'm gonna do a direct vomit on her.
Okay.
Too far back. And there you go.
So a couple of feet before the van.
Yes.
Ah, okay.
This is why the best advice I can give is that, you know how, are you familiar with Parish Map 2, and when you come out there's a van right outside the safe room?
Right.
A lot of boomers will try and vomit from behind that. Now, what a lot of people will do is they'll try, as soon as they hear the boomer, they'll run away from the van. And as you see here, running away from the van isn't going to do anything. In fact, Rochelle, who's actually hugging the van, is the one that's not getting hit. So basically, if you hear a boomer behind a prop, you actually want to hug the prop rather than move away from the prop.
Okay.
Alright.
Did I get him? Yeah.
Well, yeah, you got them. If they're shoving or making noise, that means you got them.
Okay.
Alright, so let's get on top of this
Can
structure
I do
here
it
really
like
quick.
on the side?
Yeah,
Okay.
let's get on this structure here. So now, this is another way to vomit on the survivors, using cover. Now, for this, you're going to want to crouch. Crouching does not make you vomit any farther or any faster. It just changes the exit point from your model where the vomit comes from. And since we're so much higher, we want our vomit to come lower. So all I'm doing is just positioning myself accordingly. Just vomit over the edge.
Over the edge, okay.
Over the edge. Very nice.
That actually helps on Parish 1, I guess, right?
Yes, I believe so.
Right in the beginning? I will think. Okay.
Very nice. Now, the next thing I'm going to show you here really quick. So let me see, where is my... There it is. Now, the next thing I'm going to show you here really quick is that vomit does not travel for a set amount of distance. It actually travels for a set amount of time. The higher you are from the survivors, the faster your vomit will travel. So, in theory, this means that your vomit will cover a much larger range than if you can make it go faster. So you see right here, I'm gonna vomit on the survivors, and the reason I can reach them here is because my vomit's traveling faster, so it can it can cover more ground quicker than before.
Okay.
So yeah. So any questions about the boomer?
No. I guess rocket boomer? I gotta be on spawn, right? I guess, right?
I can't really help you with that here, but yeah, rocket booming is just you're jumping you're jumping into the air and then pressing your spawn button before you come into vision of them, pretty much.
Okay.
Alright, so shall we move on to the next special infected?
Sure.
Alright. So let's move on to the next special infected, which is everyone's favorite. The good old,
Wow.
Wait,
Okay.
wait, no. Second favorite, sorry. I was completely missing one. I'm completely missing one. The jockey will come after this. Alright. The second favorite. I gotta remove this. Alright, so do you know how to avoid stumbling at point blank range?
No.
Alright. So
Sometimes I like charge a survivor and then I get stumble.
well yeah, I'll show
why.
you. I think it's either a balancing mechanic or Valve is just terrible at programming. Honestly, I think it's the latter, but there is a way around this. So as you see right here, if I
Okay.
try and charge him right now point blank, I'm gonna stumble, correct?
Right. Right. That's
Now-
what happened to me.
Yeah. Now you can completely avoid this if you angle your charge. So instead of aiming at him straight on, what I'm gonna do instead is I'm gonna aim either shoulder length, left or right of him, and then charge. I think that's all you're doing is you're aiming shoulder length to the left or the right of the survivor when you're point blank. So go ahead and give it up or try it here with Nick. Hug him and then try and aim left or right. There you go. That's all you gotta do.
Okay.
And this is especially useful for, like, say for example, you know, we got a survivor over here that is trying to block you from coming into the door. He'll use his body to block you because he knows he's going to stumble you. But instead, you come at him and charge him at an angle. So go ahead and give it a try.
Like he's blocking me, right?
Yeah, and now he didn't
Like that?
stumble you, and you charged him. And there you go. Alright. So any questions on that?
No, I just gotta aim either left or right, so that should do
Yeah.
it.
Alright, so the next
Cool.
thing I'm going to cover here is side charging. Now, do you know how to do a side charge?
No, I do not. I see people doing it. I have no idea how.
Alright, so basically this is the side charge. Let me show you here really quick what it looks like in fast motion.
Huh,
So you saw
okay.
that, correct?
I guess you move your mouse to the right, right?
Yeah, but no, there's a trick to it. Oh god, he wants to kill you.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna have to walk up to him and let him kill you. Alright,
That's me.
So-
but okay.
alright, so the side charge, basically, you can't come at them head on. As you see here, I'm coming at them head on. If I try and charge, I'm gonna miss, correct?
Mhm.
The trick is that you have to come at them at a slight angle. You can't come at them at the center. And then you have to aim less than 90 degrees to whatever angle you want to charge them. Oops. Yeah, so you want to come at them at a slight angle, and then just aim less than 90 degrees. Somewhat. We'll take it to a larger scale here in a
Somehow.
sec, so kill off your charger really quick. Alright then. So. Hello there. Alright, so here, this is the very, you know, we all are familiar with this spot, correct? Everyone comes
Right,
up here,
right.
corners up, etc., try not to get charged. But you can actually charge someone here if you do it right. So let me see if I can show you. Ah, I aimed more than 90 degrees. As you saw there, I aimed more than 90 degrees.
Yeah.
And just so you know, you could actually kill off your charger and I'll respawn it. Instead of you having to walk all the way around. Alright. So yeah, the trick is just you have to aim less than 90 degrees to the right. And again, I aimed more than 90. I'm not used to my new mouse sensitivity. Oh, there we go, but I didn't aim far enough.
Big guy,
This is.
So let me go ahead and set them up again. Looks like he's stuck. Ah, valve, valve, valve.
Gotta love him, right?
Alright. Oh my god, really? Really? Wow, really? I'm aiming straight at the ground. Alright, let's try this. There, alright. So go ahead and give it a try, but do it in slow motion at the beginning. So just come up here really and just line it up and then do the charge. Oh, let's try again. You got it, but you have to aim slightly more in order to get him off. Uh-oh.
Okay.
Alright, go ahead and give it a try.
Wow.
Wrong
really?
survivor. Almost. Let's try again. Very nice. Oh wow, a double charge.
Nice.
Alright, so let's try this again. Now let's try and do it in fast motion here, without, you know, any kind of preparation.
Right.
The trick,
Okay.
oops. The trick to doing it in fast motion is you're actually going to have to prepare your charge beforehand. So basically, as you see here,
like
look.
going on the side.
Yeah, no, you're coming at him, and then right before you actually get into him, you're going to be aiming already to the direction you want to charge. So before you even arrive at him. Oh, good job, but it's less than 90. Oh, I mean, that was more than 90.
Feel like crap right now?
Right.
Alright, try again. Almost. Let's try again.
My god, almost. Hold on, give me 1 second.
Alrighty.
I should have my roommate here with me, but okay.
Okay.
Charger! Charger! Charger!
Okay.
Charger!
Oh, that time you
Why I stumble? Oh.
didn't aim far enough to the right. Oh god, I gotta get him in position now. Hey, look, a present. Right? That's more than 90.
Really?
Ah, you gotta
It's
switch
so
faster.
simple, yet so hard.
Gotta try and get him in position now, the lazy way. There we go.
No.
Oops. Well, I guess that works. More than 90.
No,
Poor
really?
Nick!
I'm gonna move it. Hold on. There you go.
No, it's fine. It's fine. Just keep switching over. Don't do... As soon as you switch, switch back over.
Okay.
Oh, very nice. There you go. Let's see if we can do it
Nice.
again.
Okay.
Oops. There you go.
Oh, Nick. No. Okay. No, I was aiming.
Alright, let's try again.
Watch out!
Oh my god, it's like I'm scared of the survivor.
See him and run. Just make you run away.
Yeah,
It just takes some practice with the mouse, that's for sure.
yeah,
Alright.
I can tell. Hold on.
Charger!
Wow.
Charger!
Oh, almost.
Kill the charger!
Look at Nick down in the hole there. What you made him
I'll
do?
move him again.
Oh. No, don't do any of the survivor stuff. Just stay on the infected. I'll do all the survivor.
Okay.
Oops, wrong essay. But now we're in a bit of a predicament here. That should kill her. In a while. Oh god! Killed me! Alright.
Okay.
Let me go ahead get Rochelle in position here really quick. Alright, there you go.
No.
Very nice. Oh, but you got valved. It happens.
Mm-hmm.
It happens occasionally. I don't know
That's
how to
normal,
stop
right?
it. Yeah, that's normal. It happens occasionally. I don't know how to avoid it. Or some people say hold down spacebar, some people say hold down crouch, but I don't think there's an actual remedy to it. Anyways, any questions about side charging?
Nope. Just need practice, I guess. So before 90 degrees, right?
Yes. Oh, sorry.
Can you
Alright.
skip? Okay.
Alright, so the next
Oh,
thing
like,
here,
what? Oh.
the next thing here is punch charging. Now, are you familiar with punch charging?
Yes, I am, actually.
Alright. Well, the first thing
Well,
before we
okay.
do this. So, let me get
Mhm.
these words lined up. Alright, so the one thing I want to cover here, though, with punch charging, is that it has a downside to it. Basically, when you punch charge, you're significantly slower for the beginning of the charge, making it much easier for survivors to clear. So here, I want you to come stand over here so you can see the speed. So come stand right here. Now, for this, I'm gonna do a normal charge. As you see, it's all consistent and it's a very, a very fast speed. Correct?
Right.
Now here, I'm gonna do a punch charge, and you'll notice that it's gonna be a bit slower. So you saw how for the beginning of the charge, I was
Right.
significantly slower.
And you didn't get that far, too.
Well, yeah, because there's a tent in my way.
Mm-hmm. No.
But,
yeah, well, yeah.
Yeah. Alright. So yeah, when you punch charge, you get the free 10 damage, but at the cost of distance and speed. So you have to... Sometimes it's usually better to always go for just a regular charge, even if it's close range, because when you punch charge, it delays your actual charge, it can make it easy to get leveled. So, any
Oh,
questions
okay.
with the charger?
No. No, not really. I still have
Alright.
one question about the hunter, but I'll ask you to... I'll tell you later about
Oh no,
it.
you can ask
I
right
just
now if you
gotta...
want.
Something came up. What is pounds of the air?
What?
bounce off the air. Like for
Oh,
example, you're
skyboxing.
like a Superman.
Yeah,
Skybox.
skyboxing.
There you go.
Skyboxing is basically there's areas around the map that there's areas around the map that have invisible walls that you can pounce off of. Unfortunately, I don't really know them all too well, so I can't really help you with that. The best thing I can
Oh,
give you is
okay.
just when you ever go into a versus mode and you're as a hunter waiting for your team to spawn, just pounce around and look for invisible walls that you can bounce off of.
Okay.
Alright, so let's
Works.
move on. Let's move on to everyone's favorite special infected, the Jackie. I know I got you all excited
Oh,
earlier
no.
when I mentioned him, but now you get to see him. So,
I hate his noise though.
the thing about the Jackie is, the only thing for the Jackie is just bunny hopping. That's honestly the only thing you could do as the Jackie. Basically, the Jackie B-hop is where you alternate between lunge and spacebar. Lunge and spacebar B-hopping can allow you to cover a large amount of distance in a very short time. As you see here, I moved significantly faster by doing the lunge and B-hop. Now you gotta alternate between lunge and B-hop. Lunge and B-hop. Lunge and B-hop. No, you're still not doing it. Lunge. You gotta lunge. There you go.
Jockey.
Okay.
There you go. And as you see, you went significantly faster when you landed it, correct?
Right.
Alright,
It's like if you
now...
only got lunch, then it's really slow.
Yeah. Now, the thing to note about this, though, is it's really only a gap closer, honestly, because unless you distance yourself properly, you'll bounce off of the survivors, and I'll show you why here in a sec. Basically, as the jockey, I'm going to show you here, if you lunge upward really quick, you'll notice that your red bar doesn't recharge until you reach the ground, correct?
Right.
So, basically, while this red bar is recharging, you cannot land on survivors by spacebar. So this means that if you do a jockey B-hop, but you do it too close, as I'll show you here, I'm going to bounce off of the survivors. Let me see if I can get it. Ah.
Right. Oh, okay.
Yeah, you basically slide off of the survivors if you don't distance yourself properly for a jockey B-hop. So I gotta do it from first person. But yeah, you either distance yourself properly or you only use this as a gap closer. Wow, I can't jockey B-hop for shit. There you go. So as you saw, I kind of just slid off of him, correct?
Okay. Okay.
So, this brings me to another point here with the jockey. Is you don't want to initiate using your lunge off of rooftop. So as you see right here, let's say I initiate with my lunge and then I miss because they dodged. As soon as I land, there's nothing left I can do. They're just going to come shove me and I can't really lunge at them or any of that. So instead, if you initiate using a rocket spawn or space barring, if you miss, you can lunge immediately as you land, allowing you to still defend yourself.
Okay.
Yeah, so
Can
always
you like
initiate.
bunny hop first and then just lunge?
I wouldn't suggest it. Just
Okay.
initiate with either a rocket spawn or a space bar instead of a regular lunge. It'll allow you
Okay.
to grab the survivor twice.
Nice. Okay.
Alright. So any questions about everyone's favorite special infected, the jockey?
I usually get clear like real fast. That's because I actually aim for the head, or do I have like up above? Whatever, I have to aim up above and above.
You don't have to aim up and above. You can grab any part of the survivor. So I'll show you here really quick. Let's see. So here we have Coach. I can grab his feet. So I'll show you here. Oops. Got Rochelle in the way here and she's bugging me. One sec. Let me get rid of Rochelle.
Okay.
Alright. So, as you see here, I can grab Coach's feet. So it doesn't matter where you aim, as long as while you're lunging, you collide with him, it works.
Okay. As long as the hitboxes allows you, right? I guess.
Yes. So any questions
Okay.
about the Jackie?
Is it more secure not to aim at the head? I mean, like in front
No,
of their body?
it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. Okay.
Doesn't matter.
Cool.
Alright,
Okay.
so that covers everything for the special infected. Do you have any questions before we move on to the survivors?
Smoker? We still haven't touched anything about the
There's
smoker. but
nothing
I
about
guess
the
it's pretty
smoker.
simple, right?
Yeah, there's nothing
Okay.
about the smoker. He's straightforward.
It's,
Same with
it's
the
just
spitter.
straightforward. Okay. Cool. Perfect. No, that's good. That's good enough.
Alright then, let's move on to the survivor here. Now, it's I mean, this is entirely up to you since we reached the halfway point. Do you want to take a break or call it here, or do you want to just continue on right now?
No, we can continue. I actually
Alright.
put everything aside, so.
Alright,